Suckers, wild smile. Hello, my needle drops. I'm just really just laughing. Anyway, before I get into this review, I want to say thank you for bringing me past 500 sub-a-dub-a-dubs. I'm already past 5,100. Wait, 500? 5,000! And that tells me that I must be doing something correct. If that many people are willing to subscribe to me, I must be doing something right. Something here is going right. I don't know what, but something happening is right. Gonna keep doing what I'm doing best. Album review, Suckers, Wild Smile. These guys are a Brooklyn quartet, and this is their debut full-length with a creepy-ass baboon on the front. Now, my first introduction to this band was a little EP that just blew me away on first listen, with just several tracks on it, but they were really good several tracks, including songs that I'm sure you guys can find out about online, Beach Queen and It Gets Your Body Movin'. And I caught sounds on that EP that were reminding me of Talking Heads, Modest Mouse, some post-punk stuff, and a little bit of post-rock too. I mean, yeah, Suckers were, on that release, incorporating a lot of different sounds, a lot of different ideas, but they were all so well placed, which is hard to find. So because of that, I'm excited to hear these guys do it full-length style and hear them really explore their strangeness, explore their pop sensibilities to their limit. Elevator up. And I gotta say, the band has brought the best elements of that EP to this full length. Ambitious song structures, really shimmering production, giant sing-along choruses, and some pretty off-kilter lyrics too. Make this thing really fun, as well as engaging, intellectually. And you can really tell in terms of the huge booming sounds on some of these tracks that the producer and the band really wanted this release to be huge. I mean, at some points, this is about as arena rock as indie rock gets. And of course there are a range of styles touched down upon with this new album. The first track, Save Your Love For Me, sounds like an 80s rock ballad, really something that you'd whip your lighter out for, crossbred with somewhat of an oldies tune, something Bobby V or Ricky Nelson might sing. Save your love for me. Really great opener with that one. There's some great oriental guitar leads and some fantastic, just attention-grabbing falsetto vocals on the song Before Your Birthday Ends. Kinda creepy, very catchy, all over awesome. I think my major gripes are that I wish some of the hooks were a little bit stronger, but really, that's the least of my complaints, because in fact my least favorite track on this entire LP is the most straightforward one, which is Black Sheep. That song is just really loud and not all that dynamic and just doesn't interest me all that much. It just kind of crashes and bashes, wham bam, thank you ma'am, just heads out the door. I love hearing the drawn out dynamics, all the passion, all the sweat that really comes out of the longer tracks on this album. I just don't know if simplicity is the correct route for Suckers, because I hear so much more potential, so much more beauty when they're really taking their time, introducing instruments slowly, getting loud, getting soft, really experimenting with composition. And I'm not exactly sure if any of the songs on this new LP really trump any of the tracks that Suckers came out with on their debut EP, especially It Gets Your Body Movin'. And does the band feel the same way? I don't know, but they sure didn't think twice about taking the same version of It Gets Your Body Movin' on the EP and reprinting it on the LP. The same version, the same way, the same thing. It's the same thing. We've heard it all. It's still an acceptable follow-up. It has its standout moments, and it does go just a little bit farther to really define the Suckers sound. And so far, it's sounding good. Though I'm not completely in love with this album, I am impressed by the fact that Suckers truly are hammering out a definitive sound for themselves, something distinctive that you can really identify from other bands. The phone. Don't call me. So if you're looking for a rock album, strong pop sensibilities, very eccentric, and yet very catchy, it's colorful, it's heavy, it's loaded with beats that just make you want to crank this thing in the car. It's an ambitious release that really builds and shows a lot of dynamics. Though the hooks may not be hitting you over the head and making this thing catchy right off the bat, it is kind of a grower. If you guys have heard this LP, what do you think? Love it, hate it, and why? Anthony Fantano, thanks for bringing me past 5,000 sub-a-dubs. forever.